Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. We're going to check out your YouTube channels. That's right. Stay with us. Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to the Video Calling Show. That show, it might be the only show that invites you, Jane Doe and John Doe, on this show to be a live video guest at any time to talk about anything you'd like to talk about. Talk with me, Jim, about, you name it, anything. It doesn't matter. I'm up for all kinds of conversations. Now, we are live every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If that's the kind of content that you're into, by all means, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss a show. Tonight, however, tonight, and let me go into that real fast. Tonight is our channel review and shout out night. Now, I do this every Wednesday night, and what I do is we take a look at channels, and you get Jim's subjective opinion of those channels. I am one of those guys who've been around the interwebs world for better than 25 years. I started out web designing, a little bit of coding. I moved into usability and user interface expertise, and then I moved into marketing. So, along with that was a crap ton of graphic arts work, electronic graphic arts work. So I've got that going for me, which is nice. Gunga ginga. Who gets that? So what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly that. And we already have, by the way, joining is real easy. You see this link right here? Put that in your browser. That'll take you to Zoom. That'll get you downloading. The meeting number right over here will actually get you going in this meeting. If there's another link just like it in the description, doobly-doo. And also, I'm being mocked by my first guest. It's funny because I can see him over here. And if you don't want to do that, just go to zoom.us. Click on join a meeting. Enter this number right here. It's only a 9-digit number. And you will come up here on my board and we'll get you right on. Now, you guys can stack up. Doesn't matter. That's it's all fine and good. I'll finish with a guest and look into their channels, and then I'll bring you on. Now, I only do this for about an hour every night. So let's get this going. Oh, and if you have any questions or comments directly for me, make sure you tag me. That big red video calling show is one of the only ways I can concentrate on the chat beyond talking to my guest, because they are being highlighted. So let's just do this then. Let me hide myself, which is a standard practice here on the show. Let me pull you into my Zoom meeting here. There you are. Awesome. And we will welcome. Let me unmute you too. Would you like to talk?
Yes.
There you are.
To talk.
All right. Let me go to the channel. A little hot. Okay. Tonight, first off, we have, let me get over here. We have Studio Geek 32. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you.
So I want to ask you a question.
Ask away.
So I have Studio Geek 32 that I have 1K. And a couple days ago, I started a new channel called OBS Geek that helps you with all OBS.
Is it just OBS?
Yes.
Okay.
And I already have like 60 subscribers, and I'm getting the views and all of that.
Wow.
So I want you to do like a review and see how it is.
Okay. Let me do a search on YouTube.
Okay.
For OBS. Have you ever searched on YouTube for it just yet? I know it's fresh, but because OBS is going to come up with a whole bunch of stuff. I'll segregate it by channels and see what happens here. We got OBS TV. We've got 928 OBS. Old body style is what that is. An old Ford. Let me just pull you up on the dual here, and we'll do this together. Sound good? There we go.
Yeah.
All right. So the first one is OBS TV, 928 OBS, LA 4.3 OBS.
It's called OBS Geek.
OBS Geek. Okay, now see that
Yeah.
that's gonna matter. Geek. Is it all one word or two?
One word.
Let's find out what two does. Oh, well, there's you.
That's, yeah.
No, it's 2 words, boo. 2 words. Okay.
I changed that this morning.
Oh, you did? Okay. Oh. About ready to get into your trailer video.
Yeah.
Well, I like your header.
Yeah.
Weekly videos geeking out with OBS. Now, this is an OBS tutorial channel, you said, right?
Yes, and all about OBS and streaming.
Right. I think you need to say that in your header.
Okay.
I really do. Because, yeah, okay, weekly videos, get that, and that's good to have in there. Geeking out kind of sets the mood, but they're going to want to know what you do.
Yeah.
Right? So I would say OBS tutorials and all that sort of stuff. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And you have very few videos thus far, which
Yeah.
is expected. Yeah, okay, 2 thus far.
Started.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're fine. You're fine leaving it in uploads. That keeps people from having to go to the video tab.
Yeah.
That's fine. And you've even created a popular one, which is cool too. And you've heard me say this before, right? Do you have a first name? Should I call you by your first name?
Sammy.
Sammy. Okay, Sammy. I've seen it. I've seen that in other chats. I've just forgotten it. Okay, Sammy. Listen. When you get more videos and more content, because you're gonna start breaking this down, right? You're gonna start doing like OBS live streaming, OBS layers, OBS. All of those can be individual playlists on your main YouTube channel page, and that's what I would do.
Yes.
Segregate your content so that it makes it real easy for people to find those content areas they're looking for. You get me?
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
So like OBS tutorial, how to get the best settings.
Yeah, well that'll be the video title, but OBS tutorial, well, yeah, OBS tutorials as a header on each one of them, and sometimes you're gonna want to put OBS Geeks, maybe like OBS Geeks, OBS, tutorials, and then what that tutorial playlist is, whether it's like live streaming or layering or bringing in inputs, all that kind of stuff. And the more videos you have in those individual content areas, man, it's going to be great. Going to be fantastic.
How do you like my thumbnails?
I like it. I like this. I like this a lot. What is OBS? I mean, that is totally geeking out with OBS. Stream soon. Now, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I get what you're saying here. You got a countdown timer tutorial. Awesome. And then stream soon. The only problem with that is it looks like it's not going to go live for another 3 minutes and 39 seconds, even when it's a video. You see what I mean? So maybe you shrink that down, and then timer tutorial. OBS timer tutorial is big letters. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I like this, and I like what you're doing. You've heard me talk about this before. Face of the place, right? So if people are going to recognize you, why not be able to recognize you in a whole list of OBS tutorials? They'll see your face, dude. They will see your face. Nicely done on the new channel. Very nicely done.
Thanks.
Sure, absolutely. Patty Broussard says, I love the sunglasses with the words within. You're getting compliments already, my friend. Compliments already.
I designed that at like 4 a.m. in like the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And the crazy part, I was sick.
Oh.
And so I'm like filming these videos. And I'm concentrating. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. I've been there, my friend. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to you, and ring your bell, because I want to see where you go with this. All right. And I don't use OBS, as you know, but I have a lot of friends that do, and they come to me for help. So if I can use your videos, I'm going to use them.
And I want to make a video and say why should you make why you should use OBS versus this and versus that, because I know you use vMix.
Yes.
And so why do you use vMix?
Why do I use vMix particularly? Yeah. Well, honestly, because I use the highest version available, and it gives me a whole lot more flexibility for multi-camera productions than I get in OBS. In fact, my cameras are pan tilt zooms, automatic. In fact,
Yeah.
in vMix, I can actually control them, so I can be the cameraman for all three cameras that I
Yeah.
use on a remote shot. And I haven't found that same flexibility in OBS. That's virtually
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I mean there are some other programs. Blackmagic, I think,
Yeah.
has a really nice one, but I didn't go down that road. I just fell in love with vMix after their trial and stuck with it.
I want to ask you a question.
You can ask me anything
I
you want.
so what camera are you using now?
It is the PTZ Optics. I have two of them.
Oh, I know that. So there's so I watched this live streaming channel called Live Streaming Pros. Did you ever hear of them?
I sure do. There it is, right there. There's one of them right
Yeah.
there. If that helps.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, yeah. Live streaming pros. I'm very familiar with live stream pros. Yep.
And like David and all that.
Yep.
So I have been talking to him before, and so they use vMix.
Mm-hmm.
But now this is the crazy part. He never liked OBS, but he has been doing IRL streams with OBS, and I think he's liking it now.
Oh, very cool.
Something like that.
Very cool.
The reason I like OBS is it's free and it has everything that you need, kind of.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, because you got to remember I do this professionally. Yeah, I do this professionally, so I got to have something very powerful, and OBS offers more than most people are going to use as just YouTubers. Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally on board with you, man. In fact, I recommend OBS to a lot of people that don't have the money for vMix or something similar.
And the only reason you would use vMix is if you were doing a big camera shoot.
Yes.
Because I know I have been using actually OBS for like since 2016. So I know some of the things about it.
Right. Like I said, I think it's a wonderful program, especially at its price point. It's fantastic. Yeah. But there are going to be people out there that need something, a little bit more robust. That's true in anything. All right. Like, we talk about people when they build their banners and their thumbnails and whatnot. I use
like Photoshop.
Yeah, I use Photoshop. And a lot of my stingers, they're built with After Effects and things like that. And it's just because I had to become familiar with that sort of stuff when I was doing a lot of video production. So, but the lesser expensive options are just fine for most people. That's why I did that whole tutorial on Canva, that ad hoc.
I use Canva.
Yeah, Canva's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do, and for those people who don't have banners or have very stark banners, they're perfect. Absolutely, it's perfect. Canva is.
And I just want to say something.
Say it away.
I have a full music studio down, like right here.
Very nice.
And so we both play drums. Actually, I play drums. I have been playing drums since 2009.
Oh, cool.
And so I know how to play drums pretty well. So I did some like live streams, I think, before, but I never got the proper audio quality that I wanted.
Sure.
But I had the proper audio quality, but I upgraded to a computer that didn't support FireWire. Because I use Mac, and Mac is the standard for like Logic Pro. I use Logic Pro, Final Cut Pro, and it's very professional. So I use all of these professional things.
Sure.
And so if I want to live stream with this new channel, and I feel like I can bring this, all comes like all of my abilities to stream, to play drums, to record.
Yep.
this will help this new channel because I can say, if you're a drummer, these are tips how to do drum cams if you want to go live.
Right. Absolutely.
Or different stuff. Or I'm going to try and make a video on how to make your DSLR go to OBS because it's not physically possible, kind of. Because I have a Canon T6i and it looks amazing. It looks pretty good for like $600.
Awesome.
And it has a flip out screen, but there's a problem. The problem is that you can't have like the direct output because there's no clean HDMI. So you have to do all of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to try and make that possible so that I can do these Canon really nice videos. Like all of my videos, I shoot it on this, I shoot it on that, but that's really nice. And I feel like vMix, I don't need it. I will never need it in my life, maybe.
Maybe not.
Because OBS is free and it's open source.
Yes. And there are a lot of people that actually build plugins that you can use with OBS, which is awesome as well.
Yes.
So yeah, like I said, there's nothing wrong with OBS.
It's just if you weren't a professional, like, do you get what I'm saying? If you weren't a very professional, like, live streamer and you were just doing it out of your basement and you didn't have any, like, knowledge, just a little bit, or you had a lot of knowledge, but you don't do streaming as much.
Yeah. I'd be all over OBS if that were the case.
Yeah.
Without question, because I wouldn't have spent this kind of money for that, that sort of thing. Because this show is much less demanding. I could probably do this particular show with OBS. Because I don't move the cameras. Although I have before. I did an unboxing one time when I was talking into the ether, and I used my second buddy over here as my my overhead, and I had to move it around. That worked out really well. But normally I don't have to move anything, so I don't do that sort of stuff. So you ought to come back on a regular guest night, dude, and we can talk about that. I want to talk more about your studio. Yeah. Will you do that, Sammy?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, do you have any other questions for me on your new site?
Yes.
What's that?
So, can you look at my about page?
I certainly can.
So, do you like what my about page?
You need more.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about the description page, the about description of you and your channel, is that this is your opportunity to enter in, not only tell people what this channel is about, if they don't, obviously if they don't get it, but you get to get into more detail about what your channel's about. And you also get to use keyword phrases that people are actually searching for that might find your channel. You know what I mean?
Like OBS.
Perfect example. All those categories we just talked about, and there's many more, like OBS streaming, OBS recording, OBS layers, OBS inputs, OBS scenes. All of those keyword phrases people are looking for because they want to learn OBS. Well, you try to work that into this content. Now make sure, and this goes for all of you out there, whenever you're writing your about page, make sure it's readable. Don't just stuff it with a bunch of keyword phrases because that's bad news.
Yes.
Just find the keyword phrases, find out that are relevant to your channel, find out how to include them in your write-up, and then write it. And have somebody else read it, because the general rule is write everything at a 7th grade level, no higher, no lower, and that way anyone can understand it, and it makes it easier to understand even for those people who read at a much higher level. So use those keyword phrases. And you remember how to search for keyword phrases, right? Like OBS Here's a great thing right here. I just did the drop down. You got OBS streaming tutorial, right? Boom. OBS Studio. Boom. OBS black screen. Boom. All those have been searched on by people. And if you can work those sort of, not those particular ones, but if you can work those sort of keywords in your about, in your video descriptions, in your video titles, then you'll be far ahead of the game. Now, you want a real challenge? Try to do that for my channel. I have a different subject every night. That's what makes it so nice for you guys who are in a niche. You know, you get to concentrate on a specific set of keyword phrases. I really don't have that option. Now I do, like, you know, calling guests, live guests, that sort of thing. But wow, it gets really tough when you're as open-ended as I'm, and I know that. That's fine.
Next question.
Ask away.
Why? What do you think about TubeBuddy versus vidIQ? Yes, vidIQ and TubeBuddy.
Well,
I like better.
Well, honestly, I think everybody should have the free version of each. Number one.
I have that.
Okay. And I don't have any experience with the higher paid versions. I do pay for TubeBuddy, and I don't want to be partial to either one. Although there is a link on all my videos where you can go to the free version, and they just give me credit for it. So
I just signed up for that.
Oh, cool. Yeah, but it's a direct link straight to TubeBuddy that you can download the free version. I do have the one little up of TubeBuddy, and it's very helpful. But then again, so is vidIQ. That's when I say at least get the free version of both, because you can cross-reference, and a lot of times you'll find out that their numbers are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I like about TubeBuddy is obviously the statistics. I really like the card templates that I can use, you know, to put end cards on, or I'm sorry, end screens on my videos after I'm done with them. But what I like about vidIQ is the SEO score, which I haven't found in TubeBuddy. It's probably there, but I just haven't found it. That's really nice, because they look over your specific video and say, oh, okay, you've optimized this, you know, your title's this long, it's not so you've shared it, all that kind of stuff. And that's valuable, because sometimes we just forget, especially when you're creating a bunch of videos. So yeah, I wish I could give you a definite answer on one or the other, but you know, I'm in both camps, really I am.
Great. And so how many days should I post? Should I try every other day, so then it's less taxing on me? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's going to be less taxing on you and less taxing on your audience. I mean, there are thousands of channels, if not hundreds of thousands of channels out there that have made great strides at just once a week. I mean, you've got to figure out how long your content will, because there's only, it's a limited program, so there's only so much you can say about OBS Geek, although there's a whole lot of other things you can do on the side with it. But you're kind of limited on content. So if you spread it out, grow your audience that way, then they kind of thirst for it, you know, once a week or once every 3 days or something like that. Every other day might be taxing for you. You know what I mean? You've got more priorities right now with school. I mean, that is your priority.
Tomorrow's my last day at school.
Oh, well, for the summer. Yeah, but school is definitely your priority, and you don't want to get into an every other day routine over the summer and then have to drop it off in the wintertime, because you know you might turn some people off. I think I would settle somewhere between once every 3 days and once a week, to be honest with you. I mean, that'll keep them thirsting for more, and not overwhelmed with videos coming at them. You see what I mean? Because you got to give them time to absorb what you taught them in the last video. Yeah.
And they say if I want to grow my channel and I get more watch time and to get monetized, what do you think about it? Should I make longer videos?
No, honestly, because people's the general public's attention span is relatively short, right? And you should already have a good idea of how long people watch your kind of videos on your other channel. And that should tell you that either you put a card in at that average, let's say they watch them for 4 minutes each. You put a card in that takes them to another video at that point, or you only make videos about 4 minutes long, whatever that number is for you.
Yeah.
That's what I was suggesting. That's something a lot of people forget. Again, I don't have that luxury because I'm on for an hour whether people like it or not. But you do, because now you know what your audience is most likely, and you'll find out even on this channel how long they're actually watching your videos. If you're making 10-minute videos and they're only watching that 4 minutes, shrink them back. You want people to watch several of them. And if your audience's attention span is only at 4 minutes, learn from that and use it to your advantage. Yeah. Does that help?
And yes.
Cool.
And there's a thing that I want to make a video that would maybe take hours and hours and hours. I want to make 3 big videos that could very explode, that no one told you about in your whole life about OBS. And I have these crazy ideas. Like, you have your Chromebook. OBS can't work on a Chromebook, but Linux works with Chromebook.
You know what you should, don't give them away here. Don't give them away here. If I were you, what I would do is I would create a video like 10 things you didn't know about OBS, or 10 things you should know about OBS. I mean, those things really take off, and if they're informative, they're wonderful videos. Absolutely wonderful videos. Try those.
Yeah.
Okay, but don't give them away here. Save them for your videos.
And subscribe, like and subscribe.
Emmanuel Gaffi. Emmanuel, and anybody, you guys are welcome to come on right now. I'll keep you in line. We're about done, Sammy.
Yeah.
So just pile up, guys. It's cool. Let me see. There's a link in the description box to the Zoom feed or the meeting number. If you go to zoom.us and choose join a meeting, you just enter in that meeting number and boom. And of course, Drone Kings in Darwin, my buddy Brad from Australia just dropped the big link. So yeah, anytime.
So every 3 days.
What's that?
Do you think every 3 days? So
I still don't get you, bud. Every single day is what?
No, every 3 days.
Yeah, I would say at the most every 3 days.
So
somewhere in between every 3 days and every week. So there's a 4-day window right there.
So like 2 videos a week?
Yeah, I wouldn't go any more than 2 videos a week, to be honest with you. You're going to be much more comfortable come school time, number 1. And number 2, like I said, you're going to keep them thirsting for them. Instead of, oh man, I get hit with that notification every day, like my show. You just don't want to beat them over the head with your uploads. Give them time to watch one, learn about it, hands on, and then 2 or 3 days later they're getting another video. So that's what I would do. And of course that's my opinion. You're likely to hear different, but as a usability guy, which I worked long and hard on website usability. I know that too much is too much, right? You gotta measure your. I'm just gonna stop your video, Emmanuel. Hang on. You gotta measure your offerings and make sure that you don't overwhelm people, and you should be fine. So, sound good?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna get Emmanuel up, dude, and you're gonna have to call back on a regular night, and we'll talk about that studio and stuff. How's that sound?
Okay.
Awesome.
See ya.
Yeah, thanks so much, Sammy. We'll talk to you soon, bud. Bye-bye. All right. Now, before I get to Emmanuel, I would like to say hello to the chat. I have not said anything to you guys yet. I am so sorry. Hello, Jelly Duck. Welcome back. Tony's Reviews. How you doing, buddy? Live Trip Travels. Always good to see you. Outdoorsy Gal. Chrissy, how you doing? I loved Under Your Sea on your channel. I know, that was beautiful. Susan Hamilton, how are you doing? Let's see. We've got Jack Alpha System. Hi, how are you, buddy? Drone Kings in Darwin. Is this your first time to the show? I'm kidding, of course. Ghana, how you doing? Who else? Eileen Value, the farm. How are you, my friend? How are you? Val's Review, good to see you again. Germany Travel and Personal Guide. Darren, how's it going? How's it going in your nape of the nape? Judas Life, welcome. Who else do we have here? Minivan Mike, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Did I miss? Oh, well, we know who that is. OBS Geek and Studio Geek 32 were here. Let's see. I saw some more in here. I don't want to miss, guys. Joel Mama, how you doing, buddy? You love Canva? Yeah. You'll have to go back and look at my my ad hoc tutorial for that in case you're not an expert. But I imagine you are. I need to go look at your channel, buddy. In fact, while I'm doing this, we're just gonna look at Joe Mama's channel real fast. There it is. Sweet. All right, we've got Gypsy Heart Entertainment. How you doing? Billy? Good to see you. And Team Robocava Network. Cool. And that's probably more my contacts than anything. Here's the thing about my contacts. I had to make a compromise, right? Everything at about 4 foot is crystal clear. Everything beyond that is just a little, anything close I can read, but it's just got like little watermarks. It's a weird thing with my eyes. Who else do we have? Jack Alpha System. How are you? I hope I got that name right. Oh, who else? Who else do we have? We've got all metal mode. What makes you feel dumb, dude? What makes or friend? Mike Dirt Digest Magazine. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you back. Have I missed anyone? Flash in your pan, Ed. Ed's here. How you doing, Ed? Good to see you, buddy. As always, let's see. Lots of stuff going on in the chat here. That's awesome. Jelly's Journeys. How you doing, hon? We got Dave, the producer. How you doing, David? Always good to see you, bud. Always good to see you. Let's see. Mike Van Doozy. Welcome to the show, my friend. Welcome to the show. Outdoors with Eric. How you doing, Eric? Have I said hello to Judas Live? I think I have. Well, welcome. Yeah, I remember the icon. All right. Welcome to the show. Have I missed anyone? Bob Dip. Hey, Bob, I got a question for you. You mentioned something at the end of the stream that somebody might need my help. Let me know who you were talking to, my friend, because I can't remember to save my life. And, of course, we know about Manuel Gaffey. And, have I missed anyone? Well, I had to go way back. I hope everybody that I said hello to is still here. Oh, man. What a great crowd. Chills TV, how you doing, buddy? Welcome back to the show, man. Welcome back to the show. Oh, what do we have? And, of course, the link drop. And I think we are ready to move on. Two Family Homestead, how you doing? I was just with Two Family Homestead in a different live stream. Very, very cool one. So good to see you as well. All right, let's do this. I'm going to ask to start your video. I'm going to go back up to Emmanuel's. All right, there we go. How are you doing, Emmanuel?
I'm doing good, Jim. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, my friend. I am doing fantastic. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
So you want me to take a look at your channel? Shall we do that?
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Very cool. Have you made any changes? Were you on another one of those? Were just the panel shows?
Yeah, I was in one of your panel shows about every Friday.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, now see, here we go. Not only do we have your channel name, which is you, and that's awesome, but we've got a great image of your face. And like I said, face is a place, man. People connect with faces. Now, every time they see your face in a video, whether it's in the thumbnail or whether they just get into your video, they're going to connect with you. All of a sudden, it's like a friend. That's why a lot of people look at celebrities and think, I know that guy. Well, of course they don't. But that is the perception, and that perception drives that sort of thing. And you've also got music covers, vlogs, interviews. There is no question what's happening on your channel, and I love that, dude. I love that. All right. Down here we go. Create a playlist, recent activities. You know what I'd really like to see is
But
you rebrand this as Emmanuel Gaffey Uploads. And then for every one of your playlists, put a description in there. Very, very important. You know how you do searches and you'll see a whole bunch of videos and then you'll see like a random playlist? Well, that playlist has a description to it that is relevant to your search. You want to be that guy. Am I right? You absolutely want to show up when somebody does a search on like Google Hangouts or see there, your uploads, you do a whole lot of Google Hangouts. That could actually be its own playlist and be displayed, you know what I mean, straight across. So if we head on over to my channel, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. These are playlists that I've added, and they are single playlists. Now this is all one playlist, right? And if I click on it, you'll see that every one of the guest cuts is in that playlist. But what I'm doing is I'm displaying them as a single playlist, which looks just like a whole group of videos all in the same content area. And that's when I say display individual playlists on your screen, that's what I'm talking about. Because now, let's say that they come to watch one of my playlists because it showed up on the search. Well, then they come to my channel and they say, "Oh, I love those. I want to see more real people that he's interviewed." Boom! It's all laid out for him right here. You see what I mean?
Yeah, that's not gonna lie, Jen. That's what I've been thinking, like, around this summer, just like, making more playlists.
And there's nothing wrong with listing them like this. Are we still? Yeah, we're still on that screen. There's nothing wrong with listing them like this in their own section, but when they're in their own playlist, like I think what you're using are the standard default YouTube playlists or sections. Is that correct? Recent activities, created playlist, uploads. Yeah, create custom playlists and then put those videos that are relevant to it. Like I said, the hangouts. Let's see. Oh yeah, your music, and you can split them up almost exactly like you've got your banner split up. You could have a full playlist with music covers, and then display it like my guest cuts, right? And then you can have a whole playlist with your vlog videos, a whole playlist with your interviews. In fact, oddly enough, that's my interviews. And see, I've even split out the tonight's type of show, and I split out my free for all Fridays, and then I've got some other stuff down here. This is where I show up, or this is my uploads, and this is where I show up on other videos and stuff. So I've tried to make my content almost like a library where you can go and say, oh, okay, well, here are all the videos that are his reviews and shout outs. Here are all the videos that are his interviews and stuff. And this is as much for you as for everyone else, that is such an easy way for people to figure out what kind of content you're creating. And you're going to find, and I'm sorry, Manuel, for just blathering on here, but I'm pretty passionate about this. I'm going to ask you some questions here in a minute. But when you're going to find that some of your visitors are only going to be into music covers. Now, when I go down here, I can't find the music covers. See what I mean? If you had them in playlist, boom, they could find them. You're going to find a whole lot of people that dig your logs. And I just went back to the 70s for a minute. I apologize. And there's going to be a whole bunch of people that really enjoy interviews, and especially the way you do interviews. Give them the opportunity to find those, dude. You see what I mean? But I love the channel art. I absolutely love the channel art. I think these are some that liked videos. I don't mind liked videos, but it does pull people off your channel. Yeah, but I like where you're going with these. I'd love to see this, but instead of a cartoon, I'd rather see your picture. Right? Okay. Remember that connection?
Yeah.
Yep. Although that does stand out. And if you did this as a general theme or a regular type of thing where you change it up, but that icon is solid. You know, your caricature. Then that's cool too. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, and they actually kill. People find those. Yeah, they find people. Yeah, people find those clickable as all get out. So, um, so yeah, that
Actually,
go ahead.
yeah, and actually the about the channel banner, you know, Gear Vlogs, right? He actually
Yeah.
made that channel banner for me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he actually did. I think it was around 2 months ago, which was around March. So,
Mm.
and like when I looked around it, I just like, wow, this is just amazing. I should put this in my channel banner.
That is cool, and it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit on most mobiles. So yeah, that's cool, dude. That is cool.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. No problem. The subscriptions, I think you want people to see your videos, so I think I would move the subscriptions down at the bottom if you really want to, um show those. Only because you don't want people to go, oh, because they'll forget what they're looking at. Oh, I want to see Beauty in the Word, and then boom, they're gone. They're off your channel. No watch time for a manual. Because that's how people. If you look at a heat map of the way people actually use websites, I'm gonna use my handy dandy drawer here. 60% of their time is spent right here, right? I mean, they look straight up in this area, and then they move down across the page like this, which is really strange. I've never quite understood that. Although the well, it's kind of human nature. It's like, okay, I start up here because that's where all the just left to right or yeah, left to right sort of read thing. But I end up over here in the center because, well, a couple things. These are going to grab your attention first. So you want these videos up there, right? Because that's where they're going to go. That is absolutely where they're going to go. So does that help?
Yeah, that's how.
Awesome.
Really helped.
And you heard what I was talking. You heard what I was talking about to Studio. I'm just gonna. Oh, thank you, Angel. Appreciate that. Let's see. Welcome to the channel. My name is Manuel Gaffey. Is it Gaffey? Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah, Gaffey. Yeah.
Oh, Gaffey. Okay. 16 years old. Passionate about. You've got a misspelling here. You don't need the D.
Okay.
Passionate about. What I'm passionate about is music, which is what I do on my channel. Good. Now that upload. Okay, see now you've got some keywords in there. Yeah, you could probably be a little bit more descriptive here, but and you don't need your channel link because you are here. So I would use that for some good content. And then of course don't forget your social media. Now a lot of people will tell you when you go to the top of my channel, I've got subscribe, I've got my merch, Facebook, Twitter, and my subscribe star links. I do that for convenience because I've actually had people ask me, I can't find them. They tell me, I can't find them. Where are they at? So yeah, think about putting that. When you go to modify your channel by using the customize channel button, you can get right to your about page, and there will be links that you can add to the bottom, and those will show up in the lower right hand area of your channel header. So utilize those because it's people that subscribe to you or actually find your channel and they share you on Facebook or even follow you, or Facebook, Twitter, and all that sort of thing. They become aids to get your videos out there, because then you can share your video out on your Facebook and whatnot. And if they didn't see the notification, they might see it on Twitter, they might see it on Facebook, and then boom, they may retweet it, and it could snowball on you. Another tip for you. But yeah, I think I'd flesh this out a little bit more. You're real close. You've got some good stuff starting right here. Yep. I even like the call to subscribe always. So good deal. And let's see, you've got the 4 playlist. Yeah, dude. I love a lot of what I'm seeing. Just a few small adjustments. That is great. You said Gear Vlogs made that for you?
Yeah, Gearbox made that around March. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, if you guys are into his music type covers and vlogs and interviews, by all means, check his stuff out. Check his stuff out. So these recent activities, are these shows you've been on, or Epicurious, Poke Productions? I see you've got Studio Geek. Yeah. Yeah. What is the recent activities playlist that you've got going on here? What's that for?
Oh, those recent activities. I believe those are, I guess, probably the ones that like I don't know, like what, press the like buttons or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And if that's probably the case, maybe I probably should like remove it or something like that, because like, you know, like you said earlier, there are like some people that are in my channel now, and if they go watch it, they're just gonna be gone.
Yeah, they're gonna pop off. And you know, I say that, and it's almost hypocritical because I've done it here. This is where I've placed all the videos, and they're all off channel videos where I've either been highlighted, or I've visited, or I've been a guest to interview, and somebody's done some sort of shout out. And I'm okay with that. I don't think I figure if somebody's going to like my content enough, then they're going to hang around, and it's okay for a lot of people to have off channel links. I would just put it down further, that way you don't give them the opportunity too soon. So and you also see this, that's a whole description right there. Everyone, with the exception of the uploads, I've got a description on every one of my playlists for that very reason. So yeah, so it's okay to do that. You may rename it to perhaps videos I really enjoy, and here's why in your description, because that can help. People will literally watch other people's playlists even though it's a mix of videos. They absolutely will. Doesn't help your view time much, but at least they know that you originated it. So no, you're starting with some nice work here, dude. Nice work.
Thank you.
Sure. And you might want to take these two in particular.
I didn't forget about those. I was just thinking about changing it today.
Oh, were you? Yeah, be consistent, and so that people will recognize you. That's kind of part of the face thing that I say. It's like, if you're going to do it, have your face on. If you're going to have your face on YouTube, have your face on your thumbnail so people can connect, and your channel art, and then be consistent in your thumbnails, like per subject matter, right? That way, yeah, but different. I mean, you want to delineate between the videos. You don't want them all to look exactly the same, because then nobody will know what to click on. But you have the same kind of look and feel, and make sure that it's known. Like you've got these two center ones here. I'm pointing to them real time, like that helps anybody. But like these two right here, they're similar, but they're different. So I would know the difference between the two, and flesh out your titles a little bit. Tell us what happened on that Google Hangouts. You know what I mean? In the title, just encapsulate it in one sentence, and you're more likely to come up on the. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, you're not the first person that that gave me that advice. Somebody in the comment section actually told me to make sure that I type down better titles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to be as creative as I thought I could be, but just putting these, it's not really gonna help at all. But I'm trying my best to be creative.
Well, you'll get there. I mean, think of it this way: your thumbnails are your first chance to impress a person, right? You want to entice somebody to click based on that thumbnail. The title is your second chance to impress a person, but it's your first chance to impress the search engine. So you've got to write it so a search engine can actually use it. You know what I mean? And what they want to use is they want to use a title that describes the content that somebody is likely to find when they click on that title or that thumbnail. Pro tip for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any other questions for me, dude?
I guess all I can really say is what do you use for your thumbnails? That's all I got.
What did you say? I'm sorry. Say that again.
I was asking. My question is what app or program do you use for your thumbnails? Because I feel like that your thumbnails are probably by far one of the best thumbnails I have ever seen.
On mine?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, thanks. I use Photoshop exclusively.
Okay, Photoshop.
Yeah. In fact, you see this. We'll go back to the regular shot. You see all this stuff around us as well.
Yeah.
Photoshop. This here, and this is going to be weird for a lot of people at home. Photoshop. Everything I use is Photoshop for electronic graphics for sure. But that's only because I've been using it since probably, I don't know, 94, and I'm very familiar with it. But I also use Adobe Illustrator as well. Like actually my logos. And this is another pro tip for you guys. If you're ever going to create a logo, try to create it in vector format. Not just for you, Emmanuel. You may not have to worry about this sort of thing, but I'm talking about like corporate logos or brand logos. Use something like Adobe Illustrator where you can create it in vector art. That way, it's completely scalable. My okay, let's go back to my channel real fast. My logo that I use on this just this right here.
Yeah.
That is all done in vector, and it's in Illustrator, and I could that would work as well on a postage stamp. It'd be just as clear, crisp and clear on a postage stamp as it would be on a billboard on the side of the road. All I'd have to do is send them that file, and they could stretch it out, and there would be zero pixelation. There would be zero distortion. It would look exactly like you see it there, and that's why you want to create your business logos, or if you're literally creating a business behind your YouTube channel, create it in a vector-based format because it's 100% scalable. So I know that didn't apply to you, Emmanuel. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I kind of actually agree with that point. Making logos will actually kind of make it more famous.
Yeah.
Kind of make it more famous. And in fact, I actually have made I've actually made some logos for my videos, like for my music videos, vlogs, and interviews.
Mm-hmm.
I actually made those on an app on my phone called PixArt.
Oh yeah. Who else was talking about using that in the chat? Was that Wisco Style?
I wasn't paying attention to the chat, so I don't think I've ever seen somebody mentioning it. But yeah,
No.
For those who use for those who make videos on their phones, I totally would recommend PixArt. And judging from what I've heard about PixArt, it's probably by far one of the popular apps that I've ever had to.
Oh, cool. Good advice, my friend. And it wasn't on this chat. I think he said it on another one. Actually, the Canva chat. He was talking about PixArt. Yeah. Well, you got some work to do, don't you? Not much, but a little bit.
No. I guess I better be going right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Angel up. And hell, you've only been on this and a couple of panel shows. You need to come on one-on-one, man. We'll just we'll sit and chat for a while.
All right.
Sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, buddy. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, see ya.
Bye-bye. All right. Manuel, thank you so much for coming on, man. Thank you so much for coming on. I saw some new folks in here. Who was that? Brant Ariels, how you doing, buddy? American Gold Prospectors, was it? No, it couldn't have been a Flash fam. Raid, he wasn't on tonight. James Clark, welcome to the show. Welcome. Crap, my dad makes me watch. How you doing, Adam? Good to see you. Patty Broussard. Did I already say hello to you, Patty? I so enjoyed our show last night, guys, with Patty and Darian from Germany Travel Personal Guide, and that was a lot of fun. Plus Timey Lives, which I don't see in or lives. I don't see her in here tonight, but that's okay. Not everybody can make every show. I totally get that. I am arguably one of the worst at it. All right. Having said that, let's start Angel's camera. We'll get him up here. Hello, Angel. How are you? Oh, I did unmute you. Let me try it again. There you go. All right, hang on. Keep doing that. There we go. Oh, Angel loves his pillow. I think that's pillow. I don't hear you. You might have to choose your other mic. Do you have your mic in your pillow? Oh, it's clothes. Nice. Angel, you're gonna have to choose your mic, buddy. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. Yeah, go to the lower left-hand side of the Zoom interface and make sure the correct mic is chosen. So, yeah, I hope that helped, guys. I really hope that helped. Oh, free to laugh now. I remember seeing you. Yep, it's working now. How you doing, Angel?
I'm doing well. I'm pretending that these sheets are you, and I'm giving you
Oh,
a hug.
now, Angel, we've had this discussion before. Calm down, my friend. Calm down.
Uh,
That looks like a pillowcase up top. That's
well,
why I thought it was a pillow. The
well,
stripe.
they're nothing but the bed sheets.
Oh, okay. Well, that I feel better about it already.
But I could cuddle you up in one as well and have a sleepover with you.
Oh, yeah. Let's not go down that road. Brandon B, how you doing, buddy? All right, Angel. Are we here to look at your channel? Where's let me see.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly if I've worked on very much, but there's still maybe stuff that I need to work on, and I've even had some recommendations from a few other YouTubers. Because over the weekend, a channel by the name of Two Family Homestead reviewed my channel and said there's a lot that I need to work on, and I
Oh,
haven't got doing much of the stuff that Two Family Homestead said to me because I've just been busy with stuff outside of YouTube.
oh, sure. Yeah, and I just got done talking to Two Family Homestead on another stream. I may very well be going on that stream as an interviewee, which would be cool. All right, so let's just head on right on over there. Whatever happened to the dude that did your?
The thing about that, I sent a message to the person on Fiverr and said if he could like redo it. He never got back to me, so I pretty much have just let it be. And I've even tried seeing of other places. I mean, there's a local artist place that's not too far from where I live, where they can customize any format, whether it be digital or like real, because they do like different forms of artist design for banners, signs, and such. And I asked if they could like maybe help with, but right now it's a bit like out of my price range because it's $25.
Sure.
But right now I can't seem to do very much.
Yeah, well, that's cool. That's cool. But I would certainly there's somebody who would help you out with it because the only change you need is to change that text up. And honestly, Angel, you've had that up for so long. I wouldn't mind helping you out with it. If you want to email that raw image to me, I'll see what I can do for you, buddy.
Why don't I message you the picture on Twitter and you could go ahead and go from there, or I could like maybe send you a few different ones that I've had in the past, and maybe try to create a new one for me.
Yeah, that's fine. Just let's not do it via Twitter. Let's do it via email.
All right.
Yeah.
Put your email so I could save it on my contacts.
Yeah, well, it's at the bottom of every screen. You see that red one right there, right over there? That's my email address. It's a Gmail, videocallin@gmail.com. Yeah, and it's on every one of my videos. Every time I'm on a two shot, or even the one shot. You see it? It's down there as well. Yeah, so you can find it anywhere on my videos, dude. If you forget, so just email me that stuff, and I'll see what I can do very quickly for you to just get rid of that misspelling, if nothing else. Okay?
Yeah, that works for me.
Okay, awesome. Let's see. I'm gonna guess. Let's go to your about page.
There's still a bit stuff in the about page that needs to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you go there, I'll explain to you what Two Family Homestead told me.
I'm there. Oh, I thought I went back to the channels. I'm sorry. There we go. All right, what did they say? Because I've got
Two Family Homestead recommended for me to delete the email address that's in the about section and to get rid of those hashtags in there, like the hashtag I'm a creator one. But I haven't gotten to very much of that because I've just been busy, like I said, with my own life.
Sure, and you've got some really good things going on. I think last time we talked, you didn't have these this many keyword phrases. You've got mukbangs, product reviews, cooking live streams, walking around town music covers. That's all awesome stuff right there. I would agree with them. I don't think you need these hashtags. If you want to put in specific hashtags for each one of your videos, like down at the bottom of the description, it'll show up, and I'm sure you've seen that before. Let's let's see if we go. Oh, you know what I did notice? You got your links. That's awesome. Yep. PlayStation account, Facebook, PayPal, Twitter. Awesome. Instagram.
The PlayStation account used to be for my Google Plus, but since Google Plus is no longer existent, I replaced it with my PlayStation account.
Sure. Absolutely. Let's see. And okay. Ton of videos.
And then oftentimes I've had to download a thumbnail for some videos, like the video where it says with the thumbnail that says thank you. I had to download it to there because I don't know how to personally edit thumbnails with myself in them. Like you just mentioned to Emmanuel Goffey, where if you want to put yourself out there, put yourself on the thumbnails.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how to cut my face or my entire body. Like let's say if I were to take a picture in the posing position, I don't know how to like cut around the edges where it's just myself with nothing around, so that way I could put it in the background for the thumbnail.
Sure. You guys answer me. In fact, Emmanuel, answer me this. Can you do that with PixArt? Guys, whoever's using PixArt, let me know if you can actually do that. Am I almost to 600? Sweet. Let me know if you can actually cut out of the bitmap any element of an image, because that would really help folks like Angel, who wants to do custom thumbnails. And because in Photoshop it's a relatively easy thing sort of do. So Jack Alpha System says, yeah, if you could learn how to trim yourself and make a good thumbnail, that would be good. Yeah, absolutely, because then you'll be able to pull yourself. What you'll do is on your own machine, without going live, you can light yourself real nice, do all kinds of different action shots. 577, sweet. Do all kinds of different action shots, and then you can go back and cut those out and use them on any thumbnail you want to. So.
Because like let's say if I want to do an action shot to where I am like in a position where I want to put
Yep.
like a shot face to show my interest of like let's say the newest Marvel's film.
Yeah. Yeah, you can literally play that back on your own machine. Do you have a PC, or are you using phone only?
I use both PC and phone.
Okay. Yeah. So what?
Most of the time I use PC, but whenever I go somewhere to record a video or do a live stream, I do it on my phone.
Yeah, absolutely. But what you do is you do it on your PC. Then when you play it back, you can pause it wherever you want it to. Let's say you get in that cool action shot, you pause it right there. You do a print screen, like Alt print screen, which is Windows specific, or you just hit print screen on your keyboard, and then that'll save it to your clipboard, and then you can use it anywhere you want. So you can open up that program and do a copy paste, and it should take that print screen right away. Then you can cut it out. So that works out real well. I have notifications waiting to be checked. I do. Oh, yes, I do. Man, the bell notifications just blow up on a regular basis, which I try to get to as often as I can. That was Brandon B telling me I got a whole lot of notifications. Oh, 579, that's even better. But yeah, Angel. Now as far as you're already doing it. This is perfect. You see this playlist right here. I'm going to get out the drawing thing because I have it, and let's choose a different color this time. And we'll go with red since we're in
red
dark
is my
mode.
favorite color, believe it or not.
Oh, cool. This right here is what I'm talking about, folks. Right here. This playlist here. This is Angel's music covers, and you might want to say Angel Muniz Variety Show music covers. Right? Because that's
I might have to title it like the Angel Muniz Variety Show music covers,
yes,
or music performances.
Yes.
Because maybe I could title it the different shows or different titles as though if it is an actual variety show, from guest appearances to musical performances and such.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But only the music covers or the musical performances should go in this playlist. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and exactly the way you've got this laid out is exactly what you want to do. Now, like I said, you want to suddenly I've lost the. You want to put more in this description, but you have a description, but you want to use that like have two sentences that tells everybody about you and your music covers, right? And you can do that in a keyword sort of fashion, because music covers is a good keyword phrase. But if somebody searches for Angel Muniz music covers, they're gonna find that playlist, and that's what you're really after. So if you augment the title and do that, that's exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to playlist layout on your homepage. You've got comedy. That's another win right there. Popular uploads is okay for some. I mean, you really have to have, from my perspective, you really got to have a lot of, uh, well, a lot of popular videos for that to work.
Kind of like a video that people want to see again. Would want to like continue on enjoying.
Yeah, but the way I look at it, the popular uploads are like those videos that have really blown up. You want it in front of people who may not be able to see it otherwise, right? So they come to your channel and say, "Oh, wow, this thing's got 20,000 views. I'm going to watch it." But before then, you may want to take that playlist off for now.
Okay,
The
yeah.
the uploads folder, make sure you put the Angel Muniz variety show uploads as your title to that, and then also write a description. Very important. Past live streams, I don't care if they're just buckets. Try to write a description for that as well, because all of these texts, all the text that you write for these descriptions are things that a search engine can pick up on, and that's what we're all really striving to do. Is we're striving to be picked up by the search engines. Can't do it if we don't have enough text, because they're not reading the videos yet. Believe me, they can. The technology's there, but they're just not doing it. The overhead is far too. Oh, Ed, we'll see you later, buddy. Thanks for being here, pal. The algorithm or the overhead to do that, to read, literally transcribe and read every video to find out what the content is way high. I mean, that just takes too many resources. So they still rely on indexing the text. And that's your key to actually showing up higher on the search engine, is that text that is descriptive of your content. It's got to literally tell people what they're going to find when they watch the video, and full of those sort of keywords that people search on. Here, let me think of a good example here, Angel. If I type in up here your first one, your past live stream, house party. All right, you have, apparently you held a house party. So if I do house party, let's see just what shows up. Game Grump stamps off, full movie soundtrack, little bling lyrics. Okay, so that one doesn't help you necessarily. Let's see, friends party. Friends party scene. People literally have searched for friends party scene, and that was a friends party scene. Now that may be relevant to something else, but I'm using it as an example here. Friends party episode. Boom. These are the keywords, the keyword phrases that you look for, because people are already searching for them.
And the one thing that I might have to work on is like better titles as well. I mean, there's been like some videos that I've like been able to do keyword stuff. My last mukbang that I did typed, I believe it was my review at the Little Caesars. I don't know, it's been over a month. But but for me, the keywords have been something that I've been able to get the gist on and such. But it's been like more of the title that's been the problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be the keywords in the title, right? Number one, you've got to write it to where that people know what's in the video. You got to write it with those keywords that people are actually using to search for that type of video. Same way with the description, and it's an art, and it's something that you get better at with time. But this is by far your best friend when you're trying to figure out. It's like, all right, you already thought of the title, Angel Muniz house party, hanging out with friends. You already thought of that. Now you got to think about, well, are there any keyword phrases in that title I just wrote that people will search on? Well, let's find out. And that's when you start doing some short searches, and you'll find out. In fact, what you'll notice when you search on Angel Munoz, it wants to title you as Angel Munoz because of the boxer. So, um, so you gotta take that into account too. You may not need Angel Munoz in there. That may be space better for the keyword phrases like we saw for friends party or that sort of thing. See what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Good, 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 good. Yeah, but you're already, like I said, you're segmenting your content. I would definitely do that. I think I would move the comedy and the music
A
above.
bit higher up.
Yeah, a little bit higher up. The uploads, that's okay, but you see a lot of duplication in
Yeah.
these. You will after time over
Yeah, because
time.
the past live streams and uploads are basically similar because once the live stream ends, it is uploaded to your channel and it's in two different sectors.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you see where mine is. The only reason I added mine was because I tend to listen to people as well, people who've been on YouTube longer than I have. So I created the video call-in show uploads section for that very reason. But you see, it's almost at the bottom
Yep.
because I don't think if anybody's coming in to see my interviews, they're going to go here. If anybody's coming in to see the wild panel shows, they're going to come here. If anybody wants to see the guest cuts or my live streams, they're going to come here. You see what I mean? So you've got to think about what content is more important. And like I was telling Emmanuel, some people are going to come into his show or his channel looking just for music or just for vlogs posts or just what was the other one? Shoot, I can't remember. Oh, interviews, just for interviews. So if you give them the opportunity to see more of those in one place, you're likely to get a lot more watch time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Well, all right, dude. We're at 11:12. I'm gonna ask you to send me those files, and it may not be real fast, but I'll try to get to it because I'm
Yeah, I'll send you an email,
okay.
and if you don't get back to me until tomorrow morning, that's fine with me. So I'll send you the photos, and in terms of like other playlists, what do you recommend? Because I have created some playlists, but recently, because I have a playlist of old Captain Crunch commercials, and I have a playlist of full episodes of a show called Caught on Camera that used to be on MSNBC. What do you recommend for people who create playlists of other videos that's not necessarily theirs?
Well, like I told Emmanuel, they're all fine and good, but you also have to remember that pulls people off of your channel page, right? That playlist, unless you've created the videos, one, you don't get any watch time credit for that at all. And two, they jump off your channel, and you know how easy it is to get it lost in YouTube hell. You'll just keep clicking on other thumbnails, whatever trips your trigger. So the idea is not to have those on your page because it'll pull people right off your page. That's
Oh,
yeah, that's how I see those. Well, I get that a lot of us the reason a lot of us have the like your Angel family, I think mine is like featured videos. The reason we have these is so we show up on other channel pages. I get that. I know it pulls people off, but that is what it is. But the other one doesn't do any good at all. The playlists that pull you straight off the channel into somebody else's video content. I don't think that helps anyone at all. So I wouldn't recommend putting those on there. Um, but use your other ones, right? The ones the playlists of the videos that you've created, use those on your front page, just like you have with the music videos and the music covers and your comedy playlist. Keep making playlists like that. That's what I would say, dude.
oh, okay.
Yep, yep. So that help? You have any more questions, bud?
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. Cause I just wasn't exactly sure. I might have to take your advice, or maybe unlist them, so that way, if I want to keep them, they won't show up for when people go to my channel.
Well, you don't have them on your front page, so it would be kind of hard. Sometimes they'll go to the playlist. You can just make them private or whatnot. But this is your primary real estate right here. This is prime real estate. This is where everybody's going to find what you've got going, unless you tease that you have more playlists. I don't know that I worry about them. Worry about what we talked about before, and that's one your header and making more playlists like these two, and kind of move these either down or away. This one here, the popular one, it's okay.
Or maybe for like my mukbangs, I could title it "The Angel Munez Variety Show on the Road" or something. Cause
No, if it's mukbang, name it mukbang, dude.
All right.
Yeah, because people want to see, if they watch one Angel Munez mukbang video and they want to see more of them, that's how they're going to find it. Say, oh, I love watching Angel eat or something like that, or Angel cook. I love watching Angel cook. So they go on your page and they say, oh, there's Angel Munez Variety Show cooking videos. I can see all of them right there. I can either play them fully, or I can go by whenever trips my trigger. That's the key here.
All right.
Okay, relevancy, my friend, relevancy.
Relevancy. I mean, I may not get it done to tomorrow or the upcoming days, but I'll definitely send you those pictures tonight. But the reason why I say I might not be able to get the stuff done that you recommend me tonight is because I'm gonna be taking some time off of my channel to get stuff finished, because I'm trying to finish up my application for my move to Arizona.
Sure.
And I also need to get some final things sold and such in time for the estimate date that I want to move by. So I just need to focus on my move right now.
Sure.
And right now, with my move taking up a lot of my time, I don't think I'll have very much time to do YouTube on a regular basis, or even be able to take your guys' suggestions. So I'll have to maybe do that. But I think one video everyone would love is the start to finish of my move, like a vlog sort of thing.
They very well could. They very well could. So you might want to tape all that. I'll get to you in a minute, Chrissy. But yeah, and you'll always be able to refer back to this. What are we on here? 9?
Yeah, episode 9.
Episode 9. So yeah, you'll be able to go back, and there's no hurry. I mean, just do this methodically. You don't have to change it all at once.
Don't do it in a hurry. Just take your time and follow through.
Yeah, and if you send me those graphics, I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to them tonight or tomorrow because I'm really busy. But perhaps before or just past the weekend, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
If you have some stuff that you need to get done, or other channels you need to go to for interview wise, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Because you are growing like heck, and I don't blame you, Grandpa Jim. You are an awesome.
Well, thanks, Angel. I appreciate it. And I always appreciate having you on the show until it gets uncomfortable.
Let me just say, I don't have to. I'm trying to remember lyrics. I don't hardly know ya, but I think I will love ya. Crimson and clover, over and over. With you, Grandpa Jim.
Oh, you're one of a kind, Angel. Thanks so much for coming on, my friend.
You have a great night. Bye.
Bye-bye. We'll talk to you soon. Oh God, you gotta love Angel. You gotta love Angel. He's a sweet kid with a giant heart. Okay, so Chrissy, you asked me, Jim, do you think a channel trailer is necessary? So many channels use that to showcase their channel, but I don't think I have heard you talk about trailers. Did I miss that? No, Chrissy, you have not heard me talk about trailers. And I'm going to tell you why I don't talk about trailers. One, mine sucks. Two, it's my opinion that I think you've got to have your ducks in a row before you actually create a channel trailer. Some of the tips that I throw out there, segmenting your content into single horizontal. You can go vertical playlists if you'd like. I prefer the horizontal ones because it's easier to read for most folks. Segment your content in those distinct subject categories that your channel is all about. Make sure that your channel art is great. Your about text is on point. Your descriptions for your playlists and that sort of thing, and even the titles for your videos. Then once you have your house in order, and this is the thing, then suddenly the trailer video almost writes itself, and that's why I haven't mentioned it before. Now, I'm glad you brought it up because it is a great thing to talk about. I'd love to see when I find a channel that is knocked down, dead gorgeous, and everything that I would want to see. Again, all of this is subjective. It's one of those things where from an aesthetic point of view, mine is entirely, every one of our opinions of these channels is entirely subjective. But having said that, and having a little bit of experience, I kind of know what people like. I step outside the box. I look at everything through layman's eyes. I try to anyway. I say, well, how would I look at this if I didn't know how to do graphics? How would I look at this if I never used YouTube before? How would I look at this if I've never seen a website before? And that helps me kind of formulate an opinion on how things should be laid out to make it as easy as possible. Because you make it as easy as possible for those people who are brand new, then it's a breeze for the experts. So that's just maximizing your potential audience, right? Giving them the best options, which of course only benefits you. And the trailer's the same way. Once you get that house in order and everything's good, then suddenly you literally have a worthy home of saying, okay, now I know. It helps you focus too. Now I know what my focus is. Now I know how to portray my channel in a trailer in such a way where people will totally understand it. And then somebody comes in fresh, won't even have to know. The trailer will play for them. They'll know exactly what you're about. You've strengthened that with your header, your channel icon, your playlist selection, your thumbnails, and it's the complete package. That was a long explanation, and I hope that wasn't hope that wasn't too much, Chrissy. But that's how I look at it. And in fact, I say mine sucks because I definitely plan on redoing mine very soon. It's I was a little too serious in my channel trailer, and I think I need to loosen up. I've loosened up. In fact, I did that trailer as soon as I did my channel, so it is early gym. It's just finding time, and that's why I told Angel. I said, "Don't try to do this tonight. Take some time. Work it out." Love you too, Angel. Love you too. Love all you guys, man. Love all you guys. Listen, guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. We're 22 minutes over, which is fine. But I am going to call it a night. I want to thank you guys for coming on. And remember, you don't have to wait. Just pop on these nights. It always amazes me that I get like 3 channel reviews when you go to other places that people are just screaming to get their channel reviewed and shouted out. This is your opportunity. Don't cost you nothing. You don't have to wait for anything to happen. All you got to do is call me up. All right. So I'm going to leave you with this. And this happens every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're on live every weeknight, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to leave you with this, folks. You guys have a great evening. And remember, always treat others the way you want to be treated. If everyone did that, this world would be a fantastic place. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You guys are fantastic. Thanks to all of you watching this afterwards. If this is cool to you, hit that subscribe button. Beyond that, I'm going to bid you farewell. We will see you live.